Hello, my name is Lacey Houston. I'm a student in Management 4461, Managerial Leadership, Self-Leadership in Action, our final project. Introduction, why you took this course. I took this course in hopes to become a better leader, not only as it relates to my career, but also in my family, friendships, and church. This course prepared me for my future goals and aspirations of leadership in the corporate world. My first example of what I believe is a great leader was on my first job. My manager was not afraid to be imperfect. When she made decisions and later realized that they may have not been the best decisions, she corrected them. She was not afraid to apologize for poor judgment. I believe that took a lot of character and courage. A great leader is someone you feel you can trust and depend upon. I took this course because I wanted to be that person that people felt they could trust. I wanted to be the person that the company was proud to have hired. In the future, I would like to be involved in managing others and inspiring them to be their best. I enjoy pushing others to strive for excellence. Whether working in a highly esteemed law firm or the neighborhood corner store, putting your best foot forward will take a person far. What you hope to learn. I hope to learn things I did not know beforehand. Truly, I can say that some of the topics in this course were new to me. I wanted to become a leader that relates to the people and can still get the job done in the most efficient and effective manner. Someone who is reliable. Evolution of a personal leadership model. The characteristics of leadership that were most meaningful. The most meaningful characteristic of leadership to me is that leadership is more than just the ability to influence others. It is also the ability to examine oneself and to lead oneself. One of the most interesting topics introduced to me in this book was that of self-leadership. I had never been exposed to the idea of self-leadership and what that really means. We do in fact lead ourselves, and if we cannot be effective self-leaders, who are we to think that we can be effective leaders of others? Two key points I would like to mention are the social cognitive theory and the intrinsic motivation theory. The social cognitive theory states that a person is influenced by their environment, their ability to manage others, their ability to manage oneself during obstacles and challenges, and observational learning. According to an article from idea.org, the social cognitive theory suggests that learning is a result of the relationship between behavior, environment, and other personal factors. Knowledge is thus gained through experiences. This theory works best when used for personal growth or development. The intrinsic motivation theory discusses the natural rewards we receive from doing the things we like. According to changingminds.org, intrinsic motivation occurs when a person is influenced by internal forces rather than the external. How your model of leadership changed. My model of leadership has changed tremendously. I thought of a leader as someone that makes decisions considering how those decisions will affect everyone. I like to pay attention to the leaders in my life. I consider the things that I think make them either good or bad leaders. I believe that great leaders were people that understood the balance between making customers happy, employees happy, and stakeholders happy. These things are true, but I have found throughout the course of this semester that leadership is not only an external thing. It is also internal. Since becoming a great self-leader requires self-control, self-management, the use of self-leadership strategies will aid in perfecting areas of weakness. How your perception of yourself has changed. I have discovered that I have been on the right track when it comes to my perceptions of leadership and what my goals have been. However, I believe there is always room for growth and improvement. And this course has exposed me to many different things I was not aware of before. I see that although I have been headed in the right direction, there are definitely things I need to work on to become a more polished leader. Discussion of personal vision and goals. Your professional goals and how self-leadership fits. Ultimately, I would like to work in human resources or in a training department where I teach other people how to become more proficient in their careers. Self-leadership will allow me to examine myself and set a standard by which to live. Once I master the strategies of self-leadership, I will be able to lead others more efficiently. Relationship goals and how self-leadership fits. I tend to surround myself with positive influences. I believe in positive influences. Removing negative cues is a way that self-leadership, a person usually does not have a say in who they work with. However, a person can choose their company. I make sure my personal relationships are with people that can add value to my life. I have friends that have positive career goals and life goals. My mentors are people that have achieved the things I desire, and even some have gone beyond my dreams. Self-leadership action plan. 3 leadership characteristics you will use. 3 leadership characteristics I will use include my world-altering strategies, self-observation, and opportunity versus obstacle thinking. I will use world-altering strategies to change my behaviors to lead to a more pleasing outcome. Reminders and attention focusers. Removal of negative cues and increasing positives are all strategies of this technique. I will continue to use Post-it notes on my computer screen as a reminder for the most important and time-sensitive tasks I have planned. I also use a daily planner to record these items. I plan to incorporate event and deadline reminders into my personal cell phone. Self-imposed strategies. These strategies can be used to help me become more aware of who I am as a person and as a leader. Practicing self-control and evaluating my own behavior will aid in determining when, why, and what conditions cause reactions. Setting goals will give me something to look forward to. Specific goals will make the picture more clear. Purpose provides a special drive to work harder and wait more patiently. We all know that good things come to those who wait. I will remove negative cues. On the occasions where I find I cannot concentrate due to the distractions in my home, I will opt for studying in the park. When I am successful with the task I found to be difficult, I will reward myself. I may enjoy an afternoon nap or a good movie, or possibly a better book. Obstacle versus opportunity thinking. I will look for the positive side of every situation to evaluate what good can come from it. I will not automatically think of failure as defeat, but will consider the lessons to be learned and move forward. One great example of this tool in action can be found in that of my manager, the one I mentioned earlier. She did not let making a poor judgment call, or what some may consider as a failure, cause her to stop leading and relinquish her title. She recognized the issue, resolved it, and pressed forward. Conclusion. What you learned from this course. This course has taught me the value of self-examination. I do not have to be afraid of making mistakes, but I can use those so-called mistakes, those seemingly useless moments, to learn something new. How you feel about what you have learned. Well, I can truly say that I am glad that I took this course. I believe that the tools I have learned have added value to who I am as a person. What you will do differently. I plan to pay more attention and not dismiss things as quickly, but look for opportunities in everything just to learn. Who's going to notice these changes? I believe my coworkers, management, and friends will notice the changes in me. This concludes my presentation on my self-action plan. Thank you.